pure survival at this point. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, got your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. This is pure survival right now, guys. I've been listening to Justin Bieber for the last half hour. Crying my eyes out, guys. And I would be on camera, but I can't be on camera right now because this is so heart wrenching to see what Justin Bieber, what he was going through as a kid with Diddy Glover, when Diddy Glover was interrogating Justin Bieber. I'm telling you, Diddy Glover, this is the tape that just threw you away, Diddy Glover. This is pure and stone cold survival. And if they got tapes, Diddy Glover, worse than this one, you can literally look at this tape and see this little boy, this little white boy. Justin was afraid, Diddy Glover. This is back when Justin Bieber could have been a Nickelodeon kid. It's before he turned gangster, Diddy Glover. This is pure survival. Shout out to everybody coming in the building. Y'all gotta smash that like button immediately. You know, because I must not keep crying. I cannot keep crying because this is very heart wrenching. And the boy was just a kid. He looked like Macaulay Culkin right here. He was home alone, surviving the fact that he was Macaulay Culkin when Macaulay was home alone. This is pure survival. And then Diddy Glover showed up when Macaulay Culkin was minding his own business. And he set all them traps in the house, but Diddy Glover somehow made it in the house. Oh, man, guys. So I'm going to tell y'all, allegedly, okay, and this is not unbelievable, Diddy Glover, but I'm going to say allegedly because you out riding your bicycle. They spotted Diddy Glover damn near fell off his bicycle riding around in Miami trying to pretend as nothing is going on. This is pure stone cold survival, Diddy Glover. He was riding his bicycle. He looked so innocent riding his bicycle. You look just as innocent as Justin Bieber looked right here, Diddy Glover, when you was interrogating that boy, saying that why he ain't calling you, you ain't been hanging out in a while, all these things that you did, allegedly, Diddy Glover is coming back to haunt you. Now, every time I try to feel bad for you, Diddy Glover, because you look real sad riding your bicycle. You was riding your bicycle, I said, damn, we need to leave Diddy Glover alone. He done dyed his hair. He don't even look like Danny Glover no more. He trying to look like the old Diddy. You know what I mean? But you still Diddy Glover to me, dude. Now, allegedly, Justin Bieber, this just hit the fan. Shout out to the anonymous person that hit me up on Instagram. You know what I mean? And filled me in. Somebody in Justin Bieber's camp, you know what I'm saying, said that Justin Bieber was subpoenaed. Like he subpoenaed and he was questioned already. Now, I already know about all the celebrities that they already questioned already, Diddy Glover. But Justin Bieber is all over the news. I didn't even think about that. And this is why Justin Bieber was so mad at Usher. Because he don't understand why Usher still hanging out with Russell Simmons and still protecting you. Surviving the fact that Justin Bieber's mad at Usher and his skates for protecting you, Diddy Glover. This is pure survival, and we must not make fun. We must not make fun of Justin Bieber, all the old Justin Bieber hairstyle. We can't do it because Justin Bieber was an innocent young boy, what, like 12, 11? You know what I'm saying? And you probably fought with him over cereal too, dude. If you fought one kid over cereal, had pajama parties, you know what I'm saying, playing footsies under the mattresses and beds and shit, Diddy Glover, then you probably did it with Justin too. This is pure survival, guys. It's so many people allegedly that showed up on these tapes. So somehow they done found a tape for an old tape from the early 2000s with Justin Bieber, and now Justin Bieber has to be honest and tell the truth. Now, I don't know if he told the feds everything that he went through, Diddy Glover, but he had to. You can't get mad at him for telling. You can be mad at Cassie, but you can't be mad at Justin Bieber. This is pure survival. What you think he's supposed to go to jail for you? So, guys, like I said, smash that like button. Justin Bieber allegedly has to testify against Diddy Glover. So this looks like this is going to trial, guys. Diddy can drive his bicycles. He can drive four-wheelers. He can ride a motherfucking horse. That's not going to change what's going on right now, guys. It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. The feds found all kinds of evidence. A whole bunch of other celebrities on this stuff too. So you can only imagine. But Justin Bieber has to testify against Diddy Glover, and Diddy, this is enough proof right here that that boy went through something. Just this alone let me know that it was more going on than what you want to say, Diddy Glover.
Man, you good? I'm good. Young brother, everything's good. Selling out arenas and everything. Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been caught.
He might be a whole lot of fruity too. But Cassie would know that just like Kim knew that.
So Justin Bieber has recently allegedly added to the shocking speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's not surprising at all.
Yes, it's not surprising, Diddy. It's not surprising that Justin
Bieber has recently allegedly added to the shocking speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's...
Eventually, Diddy Glover, Justin Bieber was going to come out looking like the Karate Kid right now. He don't look like the same little boy that was from Home Alone. This is pure survival. That motherfucker look like the Karate Kid right now, Diddy Glover. This is after hanging out with you for days and weeks by himself. Motherfucker had to learn combat. Just like Jennifer Lopez played in that movie Enough. She had enough, and she learned karate. And Justin Bieber learned karate right there. He probably want to chop your hands off his shoulder. This is pure survival. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bonnie. Just hit that super chat. We are surviving Justin Bieber having allegedly to testify and was subpoenaed to testify against Diddy Glover. I'm not surprised about this at all. I'm thankful for the person that's in Justin Bieber's camp. They said they got real close ties, that Justin Bieber already done sat down with the feds and already confessed to everything. He made a confession before Usher. Usher's still holding on to you and motherfucking Russell Simmons yoga pants. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Bieber, he not playing that no more. He not playing that no more. This is pure stone cold survival. I'm talking to the dentures, Diddy. I'm talking to the dentures. This is pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Justin Bieber, I like to salute you for having the courage, you know what I mean, to stand up. You was a little boy. It wasn't your fault. And I see how scary it was when Diddy ran up on you and said that, man, you ain't been calling me, you ain't been hanging out with me and shit. Like you ain't been hanging over at Neverland no more. You don't want no more funnel cake or nothing. You know what I mean? He was all in your grill with those damn, that motherfucker look like, who he look like right now? He look like Wesley Snipes when he played in New Jack City right now. Look at that, Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, you better take everybody down with you like Wesley did, because this shit ain't looking good. This is pure survival at this point.
Not surprising at all.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number.
He lived.
Wow, why did that boy sound so scared like that? Why did Diddy Glover have Justin Bieber so scared? That's why I'm glad that Justin Bieber done finally got the courage to tell the world, you know what I mean, everything that this boy went through. You see how he was stuttering right there? Justin Bieber was stuttering when Diddy came at him. Look at him. He was scared as hell. Like, when a little boy get to moving around and squirming.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been caught.
He might be a whole lot of fruity too. But Cassie would know that just like Kim knew that.
So Justin Bieber has recently allegedly added to the shocking speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's not surprising at all.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number.
He lived.
Did you hear that boy stuttering, guys? Do y'all hear Justin Bieber was stuttering and moving back and forth? He was scrambling and scraping for shit. Surviving the fact that Justin Bieber was scrambling and scraping. This is pure survival. And Diddy already told Nori, and he told what's his name, Fabulous, that he loves the way they be scrambling and scraping, Daddy. I love the way you be scrambling and scraping. And Justin Bieber was scrambling and scraping, trying to figure out what was he gonna tell this grown-ass man that's 600, 700 and something years old, telling this little boy that you ain't been hanging out with me, you ain't been answering my phone calls, shit like that. Of course they gonna have him come testify. Diddy Glover? This is pure survival.
This weird rock and roll lifestyle where they touchy-feely with each other.
In a recently surfaced clip,
Where is that shit where he was scrambling and scraping? Look at Justin scrambling and scraping.
Speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's not surprising at all.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, yeah, you try to get in contact with me, they're all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number.
That boy was scared as hell. He said you never really got my number.
Weird.
Scrambling and scraping. I'm sorry, I got to see Justin scramble and scrape one more time.
Shocking speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's not surprising at all.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, yeah, you try to get in contact with me, they're all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number.
He lived this weird rock and roll lifestyle where they touchy-feely with each other.
In a recently surfaced clip, Diddy is seen talking to a visibly nervous Justin Bieber, who appears to be around 16 years old. Diddy is questioning why Bieber has been distant, and this clip has gained attention again after raids were conducted on Diddy's homes.
Y'all hear that? That video with Diddy questioning that boy why he ain't been hanging out with him. How come you ain't been calling me? A grown man. That was another part of the reason why they ran into this house. Not only Cassie, but they felt like that was weird for you to be, questioning that little boy, talking about why he ain't been calling you and shit like that. Like he had to have answers why he didn't want to hang out with you. He wanted to hang with kids his age. Surviving the fact that Justin Bieber wanted to hang with motherfuckers his age. This is pure survival, Diddy. You shouldn't have been questioning that boy like that.
Recently surfaced clip, Diddy is seen talking to a visibly nervous Justin Bieber, who appears to be around 16 years old. Diddy is questioning why Bieber has been distant, and this clip has gained attention again after raids were conducted on Diddy's homes.
Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami mansions raided by SWAT teams.
This is pure survival. That boy was scrambling and scraping, trying to figure out what he was going to tell Diddy Glover. And that right there, them feds looked at that and said, this shit is too odd. Ain't no little boy you going to be telling. I wish I would tell a little kid, hey, well, why you ain't been calling my phone? I'll be happy as hell because I'm not trying to motherfucker babysit. This is pure survival at this point, Diddy.
But Cassie would know that just like Kim knew that.
So Justin Bieber has recently allegedly added to the shocking speculation surrounding Diddy, and considering their history, it's not surprising at all.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, yeah, you try to get in contact with me, they're all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number.
He lived this weird rock and roll lifestyle where they touchy-feely with each other.
In a recently surfaced clip, Diddy is seen talking to a visibly nervous Justin Bieber, who appears to be around 16 years old. Diddy is questioning why Bieber has been distant, and this clip has gained attention again after raids were conducted on Diddy's homes.
Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami mansions raided by SWAT teams.
Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, is a well-known rapper, label owner, and entrepreneur. His properties in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security this week, reportedly in connection with a federal investigation into sexual trafficking. Diddy's legal team criticized the raids, calling them an excessive use of force. Diddy cooperated with authorities during the raids and was not detained. Neither he nor any of his family members were arrested, and their travel has not been restricted, according to his lawyer. The clip in question shows Diddy and Bieber together in a recording studio. It's unclear when exactly it was filmed, but it seems to be from around the time Bieber was recording his debut album in 2010. At that time, Bieber was mentored by Usher, whose career was influenced by Diddy in the 1990s.
Now look at that. Usher pretty much said, "Look, I'm tired of getting my cheeks clapped. I got this little white boy with the hair slicked in front of him, with the hair. Diddy Glover, can you take my butt cheeks and turn them in for Justin Bieber's hair? This is pure survival." And I'm not saying this being mean because Usher and Justin were pretty much babies at this point. You know what I mean? This is pure survival. So you can imagine Usher said, "Look, my butt cheeks had enough. I got this little white boy. He can sing. You want him? Do you want him?" This is pure survival. And then Diddy, every time Justin Bieber left his site, he start questioning the boy. "Where you been? Why you ain't been calling me?" You know what I'm saying? So of course the feds is going to subpoena Justin Bieber because they know he knows some shit, Diddy Glover. Surviving the fact that him and Usher got some secrets. This is pure stone cold survival.
The clip in question shows Diddy and Bieber together in a recording studio. It's unclear when exactly it was filmed, but it seems to be from around the time Bieber was recording his debut album in 2010. At that time, Bieber was mentored by Usher, whose career was influenced by Diddy in the 1990s. In the clip, Diddy asks Bieber about his behavior, mentioning that they haven't been hanging out like they used to. Bieber seems uncomfortable and explains that Diddy hadn't directly contacted him, but had tried to reach out through others. He offers to give Diddy his number in response. In another video making its rounds, Diddy is seen hanging out with Bieber when he was 15 years old. In the clip, Diddy talks about spending what...
Look at that boy. That boy look innocent as hell. Do you see this, Diddy Glover? This is what Justin Bieber used to look like before he started hanging with you at them freak offs and all of this stuff. This is pure survival. That boy looked like Macaulay Culkin when he was home alone. You know what I'm saying? He was home alone, Diddy Glover. And you sit there and when you got a young boy like that and you promising him nice cars and fancy shit and telling him his dreams is gonna come true, that's grooming. This is pure survival, Diddy. Do you understand that they can use this footage right here? I can only imagine what's on that 500 tapes that they done went through. So many other celebrities came out, but I knew Justin Bieber and Usher would have to come if this go to court, which is looking just like that Diddy Glover. Justin Bieber's gonna have to spill his guts. And he gonna have to tell everything and how afraid he was when you was questioning that boy, why he ain't been calling you, why he don't want to come have a sleepover, why he don't want to fight over cereal no more. This is pure survival at this point.
He calls 48 Hours with the young star.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing.
Diddy references the movie 48 Hars and mentions that Bieber is currently experiencing his own version of it with him.
That's crazy. So he told that boy, "Look, you're going to get 48 hours with Diddy Glover." 48 hours. I'm not trying to spend, look, especially when the kids is young, you don't even want to do that many hours with your own damn kids, let alone somebody else's child. You want to sit there and hang out and play around and all this crazy shit. This is pure survival, Diddy Glover. I'm telling you, like, you might well dress up like a clown and like what's that dude named John Wayne Gacy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then look, Usher, I'm telling you, dude, you're gonna have to open your motherfucking mouth. I'm dead serious. Like, Diddy Glover, they got too much heat on all of y'all. I'm talking to you and the braids, Usher. I'm talking about you and the braids. All these different looks that you done changed up to. This is pure survival, Usher. It's okay to make a confession. This is why Justin Bieber did not want to perform with you at the halftime show. You are the skates, because you still want to be up under Diddy Glover. Like, he didn't take you through all that shit at Diddy's camp. Surviving the fact that all the things that he took you through at Diddy's camp, you trying to keep it a secret. But Usher, you're going to have to let it burn. I'm telling you, you're going to have to say goodbye to Diddy Glover and tell the daggone truth. Because Justin's telling everything. He making a confession.
And explains that Diddy hadn't directly contacted him, but had tried to reach out through others. He offers to give Diddy his number in response. In another video making its rounds, Diddy is seen hanging out with Bieber when he was 15 years old. In the clip, Diddy talks about spending what he calls 48 hours with the young star.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing.
Diddy references the movie 48 Hars and mentions that Bieber is currently experiencing his own version of it with him. They're having a blast together, doing things they can't really talk about publicly. But according to Diddy, it's like a dream for a 15-year-old. Diddy mentions his previous legal guardianship of Usher, who mentored Bieber, and says he's now taken charge of Bieber for the next 48 hours. He promises they're going to have a wild time. When asked what he wants to do, Bieber suggests going to find some girls, to which Diddy responds with enthusiasm. Edit, The Independent has reached out to representatives for both Diddy and Bieber for comment. Diddy, who is 54 years old, is known for helping kickstart the careers of artists like Biggie Smalls, Mary J. Blige, and Usher. In a recent resurgence on social media,
Salute to Miss Lakina. Miss Lakina. I hope I said your name right. I know I'll be messing up. This is pure survival. In fact, Jamil is a terrible reader. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, Justin Bieber hairstyles just started getting crazier and crazier after hanging with Diddy Glover. Like,
he
it's just
references
crazy.
the movie 48 Hars and mentions that Bieber is currently experiencing his own version of it with him. They're having a blast together.
Look at that. Who has that much fun with a little young boy? Look at this motherfucker. Diddy is so excited. He look like he on a roller coaster right now, just holding on to Justin Bieber's skin. He said, look, I'm going to turn you into a little gangster. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn you into a little gangster. Y'all remember what the Justin Bieber looked like? What's that boy from Home Alone? Macaulay Culkin at first. Now look at Justin. He's so confused right now. His chains on his neck is heavier than his whole damn body. You know what I mean? Because Diddy Glover would shower these young artists and groom them. You know what I mean? And and promise them the world. You know what I'm saying? Just party with me. Look at this shit. Look, just party with me. Tell me why he look like he having a herpes outbreak right now. This is pure survival. Justin is looking at the ground like, oh my God, I can't wait for him to get his breath. His breath been breathing on me all night long. You know, and he's still breathing his breath on me. And Diddy Glover looking like he talking about, like he having a whole herpes outbreak right now in excitement. This is pure survival at this point.
Doing things they can't really talk about publicly. But according to Diddy, it's like a dream for a 15-year-old. Diddy mentions his previous legal guardianship of Usher, who mentored Bieber, and says he's now taken charge of Bieber for the next 48 hours. He promises they're going to have a wild time. When asked what he wants to do, Bieber suggests going to find some girls, to which Diddy responds with enthusiasm. Edit, The Independent has reached out to representatives for both Diddy and Bieber for comment. Diddy, who is 54 years old, is known for helping kickstart the careers of artists like Biggie Smalls, Mary J. Blige, and Usher. In a recent resurgence on social media, Usher's 2016 interview on The Howard Stern Show has been making the rounds again. In the interview, Usher talked about a unique chapter of his life back in the 90s when he lived with Sean Diddy Combs for about a...
Salute the Chanel 22. I hope I'm saying it right, Chanel 22. I appreciate you. She said, you are so amazing. You are so amazing. You are amazing too. Hitting that super chat. Chanel, this is pure survival. And Usher, you see they got the information right here, dude. With you kind of making a confession right here. Everything you saying right here on the Howard Stern show, Justin Bieber is telling it all. So you're going to have to tell too. You're going to have to tell on Russell Simmons, the yoga pants, everything. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's definitely coming out. You can no longer hide Usher because you want to still protect Diddy Glover and Russell Simmons.
Now Stern had this idea that Combs' place was some sort of non-stop party pad, filled with orgies and whatnot. But Usher quickly shut that down. He admitted things were pretty wild, but he didn't go into too much detail. He was only around 14 or 15 at the time, so you can imagine it must have been quite...
Look how innocent Usher looked right there. Look how innocent. Usher had a little Jerry curl, everything. That boy looked innocent. You could see the little baby dimples all in his face. He still had the fat little kid cheeks. You know what I mean? This is pure survival. And these are the things that Diddy Glover spotted. Diddy spotted that hair, said, no, look, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to go ahead and babysit. Go ahead, don't worry about it. I'm going to raise him. I'll get the hair. I want him to stay and the hair. This is pure survival. You know what I mean? So if he got Usher at this time, you got to think about it. This is why Usher cannot tell and make a goddamn confession. Okay? He still has love for the man who allegedly groomed the bullshit out of him. Justin Bieber had enough. Okay? His mother spoke out, all of that. So I'm not surprised that they subpoenaed Justin. Usher got subpoenaed too. The feds is talking to everyone, Diddy Glover. So they all gonna tell. So you can ride your bicycle to the damn moon, but this is still coming out. Pure survival. Pure bicycle survival at this point.
An eye-opener for a teenager. When Stern's co-host, Robin Quivers, asked if any women were trying to get with him during that time, Usher kind of danced around the question. He didn't confirm anything like that, just said there were some curious things happening that he didn't quite understand. So, why was Usher crashing at Combs' place?
Look, why is Diddy Glover holding you like that, Usher? Excuse me, guys. Somebody tell me why, Usher, you like laying in Diddy Glover's shoulders, and look how Diddy Glover looking at you. This is how you look at your woman when y'all about to have a wonderful night. Look at Diddy Glover. He looking at you like, oh my God, I'm gonna get this tonight. Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I got Diddy's cock moving the street, moving the sheets. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of freak calls at Diddy house waiting for me. I'm telling you, Usher, this right here, look at this. Why ain't he looking in the camera? Why is he looking down at your forehead and looking all in your eyes, Usher? You could barely open the motherfucker eyes, depending on whatever Diddy Glover done put in your drink. This is why you look, he got you high, got you laughing. You don't even know he looking at you like, oh, it's going down tonight. I'm telling you tonight, oh, I'm gonna get him. We're gonna fight over a whole box of Fruit Loops tonight. I'm telling you, this is pure survival at this point.
Anyway, well, back in '94, Usher was just starting out in the music biz. He'd been signed by LaFace Records when he was just 13, but they were struggling to figure out how to market him. That's when L.A. Reid, one of the big shots at the label, decided to send him over to Combs to get some street cred, some edge, you know? Usher was a pretty mature kid, though. Even at 15, he didn't seem like your typical teenager. So, off he went to New York to hang out with the man himself, Diddy. Usher got to rub shoulders with some of the biggest names in hip-hop, like Notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, and Mary J. Blige. He got a real taste of the high life and what it meant to be a star. But it wasn't all glitz and glamour. Usher still had to keep up with his studies. Combs made sure he had a tutor and even paid him an allowance to keep him out of trouble. Sure, there were plenty of parties and jet-setting to Los Angeles and Miami, but Usher was still focused on his music and his education. So, after that whirlwind year with Combs, you might think Usher's journey with him ended, right? Well, not quite. Back in '94, Usher hit a rough patch. His voice started changing because, well, puberty happens to the best of us, right? L.A. Reid, the bigwig at LaFace Records, was ready to drop him like a hot potato. Can you imagine?
Wow, you wanted to drop Usher like a hot potato, and your motherfucker head looked like, I don't even know, dude. I can't figure out what your head looked like, but it definitely looked like something. You know what I mean? It's big than the motherfucker. You talking about dropping somebody. Hey, oh my God. What does his head look like? I'll let y'all figure it out, because that motherfucker head looked like 2 loaves of bread. Not one head bread, but two. 2 loaves of bread. This is pure survival at this point. You should drop, and you gonna drop Usher. I know you had to drop every fitted hat that you own. You can't even put a hat on with that big ass motherfucker head, dude. This is pure survival. And I just had to come back and cuss you out. You in the head. You in the head. I'm gonna leave the glasses alone, but that head, you ain't got no room to be cutting nobody down, dude. I'm trying to tell you, this is pure survival at this point.
Usher's dreams almost dashed in one fell swoop. But then, like a superhero swooping in to save the day, Combs stepped in. He told Reid, "Hold up, don't be hasty. This kid's got what it takes. He's still gonna be a star." And you know what? Combs was right on the money. Combs even produced Usher's debut album, which hit the shelves in '94.
And that's pure grooming. That's what you see. Like Diddy Glover was making sure Usher, he did put him in school, y'all. He had him a counselor. getting him, letting him party and freak off at night, but he had a counselor in the day, different things like that. I'm telling you, Diddy Glover's grooming skills is immaculate. I just cannot lie. Boy, he groomed when he see you. Oh man, and look at this. Like them boys be getting older and still be in love. He's still in love. Look at that shit. I'm still in love. But I'm telling you, I know now that Justin Bieber is going to be going to court. He was subpoenaed Usher, and I know you subpoenaed too. But Justin Bieber is going to tell first, and that's really going to take it off because they talking about you and Justin on the news right now, dude. Yeah, they done found the tapes. Allegedly, Usher. This is pure survival at this point.
It didn't exactly set the charts on fire, but it laid the groundwork for what was to come. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Combs passed on producing Usher's second album, My Way. Sounds like a missed opportunity, right? But guess what? My Way turned out to be Usher's big breakthrough. It sold over 7 million copies.
Yes, and he wrote that probably by Diddy. He likes it my way. Diddy Glover like it my way. Diddy Glover like what I say goes. I'm in freak off mode. Oh no, I'm not laughing at Usher because y'all gonna be like, why are you messing with Usher? I'm just saying, I wish Usher would tell on him. Justin Bieber's telling. Usher's still trying to protect him and Russell Simmons sitting Indian style, looking like one of the monks over there hiding in his country. You know what I mean? Well, not his country, the one he ran to. Y'all got to get them likes up, guys. It's 2,000 motherfuckers in the building. Them likes got to be up. This is pure survival at this point.
Talk about hitting the big time. When Stern asked Usher about Combs not jumping on board for round 2, Usher was cool about it. He understood it was just business. Combs was like family, a big brother figure to him, even if they weren't working together. But would Usher send his own kids to Puffy camp? Hell no. Guess some experiences are best left in the past, right? Coming back to Justin Bieber, it wasn't just Diddy that allegedly exploited him. So, TikTok has been buzzing lately with some pretty revealing footage from Justin Bieber's earlier days in the limelight. These clips are resurfacing some uncomfortable moments that shine a light on the darker side of celebrity culture, especially for someone who rose to fame at such a tender age. A TikTok user going by the handle acandalray111.
Look, and you see that? Tell me why Justin Bieber hair kind of looked like how Cassie's was. Remember Cassie had to cut the side of her hair when Diddy Glover said, Cassie, you better cut your hair. This is pure survival. Cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? Look at that hair. This is the kind of hairstyle that Diddy Glover loves. You know what I'm saying? And Diddy Glover wanted Justin to have his hair just like that, flipped in the air, slick it in the air. You know what I mean? That's the hairstyle when the white boys be like, fucking dude. You slip it in the back and you be like, fucking dude. This is pure survival at this point.
Put together a collection of videos showing Bieber as...
And then look at the hair right there. See the change? See the change? Now look, this don't even look like Justin Bieber. I don't know who the hell this is right here. This is the Justin Bieber when he still had a pamper on. This boy looked like he's sitting on stage getting interviewed with a whole pamper on. This looked like a goddamn baby doll. This is pure survival. So Justin Bieber went from this where you could damn near couldn't even see his eyes. He was just all hair. He could sing like a motherfucker, and all you heard was the hair coming out. You heard the singing voice coming out the hair. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even really show his face like that back then. This is pure survival. Shout out to Martin. Martin just hit that super chat and said, pure survival, 100%. This how innocent this boy looked. How did he go from that to what he is now? What I mean, not so much right now because he got away. He survived Diddy Glover. But look, he went through all these different changes. You know what I mean? These different looks that Diddy Glover wanted to style his hair and do things. I'm sorry, guys. This is just so heart-wrenching. This is so heart-wrenching to see him look like a little baby doll right there. And then, oh, man, I'm just so fucking devastated. I'm so Diddy-stated. I ain't devastated. I'm Diddy-stated at this point.
Coming back to Justin Bieber, it wasn't just Diddy that allegedly exploited him. So, TikTok has been buzzing lately with some pretty revealing footage from Justin Bieber's earlier days in the limelight. These clips are resurfacing some uncomfortable moments that shine a light on the darker side of celebrity culture, especially for someone who rose to fame at such a tender age. A TikTok user going by the handle acandalray111 put together a collection of videos showing Bieber as a teenager, and let me tell you, they're not exactly easy to watch. It's like a crash course in adults overstepping boundaries left, right, and center. Take, for example...
Wow. Justin Bieber looked so innocent and all of that back then. When he first came out. But when you go into the Hollywood world, you know what I mean? Fuck, you listen, if I would have came in the game at Justin's age, I'd have been looking different too. You know what I mean? This is pure survival. Ever since I've been surviving Diddy Glover, you know what I mean? And I survived him getting my food stamps turned off like months ago. They've been trying to invite me to Diddy Glover's parties. People that said that be hit me on Instagram be saying, yeah, I work for Diddy Glover. This was months ago when Diddy Glover was trying to get me to come to his party. He was telling me, look, I'll give you some money. Just stop making fun of me. This is pure survival. These were people that were saying they allegedly was working for Diddy. I'm not gonna say that Diddy sent them. All right. But they were saying this and trying to invite me to party. And I said, no, I don't want to party. I don't want to be scrambling and scraping. Surviving the fact that I don't want to be scrambling and scraping. This is pure survival.
Butt grab as he walks onto the...
Oh, wow. This is when they started grabbing Justin's butt. This is pure
Especially
survival.
for someone who rose to fame at such a tender age. A TikTok user going by the handle akindalray111 put together a collection of videos showing Bieber as a teenager, and let me tell you, they're not exactly easy to watch. It's like a crash course in adults overstepping boundaries left, right, and center. Take, for example, Jenny McCarthy, who plants a kiss on Bieber and even goes in for a butt grab as he walks onto the stage. Bieber's reaction? He's clearly uncomfortable.
Look, he looked so pissed off. That boy looked like, listen, if Diddy Glover catch you kissing on me like this, you gonna fuck around and lose your job. This is pure survival. She just grabbed him by the throat. Look at that. That's some very rough stuff in Hollywood. You're a young boy. He shouldn't be crying. You got a woman kissing on you like that. You shouldn't be crying like that. This is pure survival. You supposed to let her go ahead. Give me a mark of passion. Give me a mark of passion. Surviving the fact that this woman grabbed Justin Bieber and tried to give him a mark of passion. This is pure survival. She probably lost her job after that. When Diddy Glover seen her just grab him by his throat like that. You know what I mean? Baby, come on, have rough sex. Baby want to have rough sex. Baby want to go and have rough sex. She didn't want to have rich sex. She wanted to have rough sex. Justin like, please, no, mom, let her go, no. Oh my God, no, oh God. Her breath stinks, oh my God. This is pure survival.
And who can blame him? But what's even more unsettling is McCarthy's casual attitude about the whole thing when she talks about it later on TV. Not cool. And then there's Katy Perry, who decides it's perfectly fine to give Bieber's behind a squeeze too. But it's not just physical boundaries being crossed. James Corden's cringeworthy comments at an awards show, asking Bieber about his age and then going on about how good he smells, are just plain awkward.
Wow.
And let's not forget Ellen DeGeneres pulling out an inappropriate photo of Bieber on her show, or David Letterman getting a bit too handsy during an interview. And don't get me started on the radio presenter who thought it was acceptable to ask Bieber for the sex talk. Seriously, where are the...
See, oh my God. See, this is how freaky they is in Hollywood. I want one of y'all that's on here. We got over 1,500 people. Tell me that Justin Bieber don't look like Cassie right now. When Diddy Glover allegedly made Cassie cut her hair, tell me why he ain't got no hair on that side, and then he got the slick back on this side. This is pure survival. So, oh my God. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Diddy Glover got Justin Bieber to look like Cassie. This is the hairstyle he wanted Cassie to look like. Oh my God. This is pure survival. I never even noticed that. Don't he look like Cassie? Oh my God. So Diddy Glover got that boy looking like a whole woman. He got him looking like Cassie's sister. Oh man, Justin, I'm glad you survived, Justin. I'm devastated. Justin, I'm devastated. This is my pure reaction at this point, dude. So I don't mean to make fun, but it looks like Diddy Glover got you looking like Cassie. Oh man, y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. I just discovered Justin Bieber got the Cassie hairstyle and Diddy Glover is, oh man, and the boy got to testify allegedly against Diddy Glover. He probably gonna wear that hair. Justin, I'm telling you, if you walk into court with your hair like this and Cassie walk in there like that with her hair like that, oh man, all the alleged victims should go on with their hair like this. This is pure survival at this point.
Boundaries. Even a French journalist gets in on the discomfort, asking Bieber some wildly inappropriate questions about French girls and kissing. Bieber's response? He's clearly taken aback, especially considering he's just a teenager at the time with his mom nearby. But amidst all this discomfort, there's a powerful moment when Bieber speaks up about wanting to protect Billie Eilish from facing the same struggles he did. It's a poignant reminder of the toll fame can take, especially on someone so young. Justin Bieber's journey from YouTube sensation to global pop star has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Discovered by talent manager Scooter Braun in 2007, Bieber quickly captured hearts with his debut album, My World 2.0, showcasing his boyish charm and
Wow. You could just tell Justin went through a lot, guys. He went through a lot of changes, like most of those kids that come up in Hollywood. Look at Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, we don't know whether he coming, going, if he gonna have cat eyes, if he's gonna have the Oshkosh goulash. We don't know what's going on.
came with its own set of challenges. As Bieber rose to stardom, his partying lifestyle began to raise concerns among fans, parents, and even Braun himself. In a candid moment on the Red Pill podcast in 2018, Braun revealed his fears, admitting he worried every night about Bieber's well-being, fearing the worst. Bieber's romantic escapades also dominated headlines, especially his high-profile relationships with Selena Gomez and eventual wife, Hailey Bieber. But amidst the glamour and fame, Bieber
Now look at that. That boy done went through all kinds of changes, tried to move on, get him a wife, to go straight. You got to think all these things and these changes that happened in Justin Bieber's life, from the DUIs, the alleged drug use, these different things that come from the past trauma that he went through as a young kid in Hollywood. You know what I mean? We must not make fun. We must not make fun. Rest in peace to Kurt Cobain. Rest in peace to Kurt Cobain. But this is pure survival. Justin Bieber look like Kurt Cobain right now. Look at that. If you remember from the group Nevada, I used to love Nevada back in the 90s. I listen to all kind of music, guys. I don't just listen to rap. I don't just listen to R&B. I listen to every goddamn thing. This is pure survival. We are surviving the fact that Justin Bieber looked like Kurt Cobain right here. You know what I'm talking about? What was my song? What the fuck? What? Oh my god! Oh, y'all lucky I can't think of that joint. What the fuck? Love was over to find the rhymes I see, but you missing. No, 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 no. That's the last how you went on now. Hesitate, oh, how would you feel? He looked just like Kurt Cobain right there, man. This is pure survival at this point.
faced controversies that tested his public image. 2014, Bieber found himself.
Then look at him. Oh my God, how many different looks is this boy? Oh man, this is pure survival. Now he looked like the Russian lady from Rocky Four. You remember Rocky Four and what Apollo Creed got? He died in the ring fighting that big Russian guy. He looked like the Russian wife. She was on Beverly Hills Cops 3 too. I think 2 or 3. This is pure survival at this point.
Embroiled in 2 racism scandals within a week. Videos surfaced online showing him making a racist joke and singing a racist parody of his own song, One Less Lonely Girl, where he substituted the word girl with a derogatory term. In response, Bieber issued a statement to the Associated Press, expressing deep regret for his actions and acknowledging the hurt he caused. He admitted his behavior was childish and inexcusable, expressing gratitude for the lessons learned from friends and family. Bieber emphasized his commitment to growth and apologized once again to those he offended. So, in his 2020 documentary Justin Bieber Seasons, the Biebs got super real about his struggles with substance abuse.
I got to watch Justin Bieber documentary.
So
I did not know that.
In his 2020 documentary Justin Bieber Seasons, the Biebs got
and
super
this right
real
here,
about his struggle.
Look, you telling me right now, Justin Bieber, shout out to, listen, I'm going to let y'all know right now, I'm a big fan of Justin's music. But right now, he definitely looked like, you know, a transgender right here. He definitely looked like a transgender woman. Shout out to the LBG community. But I'm just saying, tell me he not sitting there looking, you know what I mean? Like it's pure survival at this point. And you can't blame him. He going through all kinds of phases. All kinds of phases. You know what I'm saying? And it's all surviving Diddy Glover and the changes you go through in your life. You know what I mean? These are like 2 women right here having a deep discussion about boys. This is crazy, guys.
struggles with substance abuse. Like, he was opening up about some seriously dark times. He talked about how bad it got, like his security having to come in at night just to check his pulse. Can you imagine? That's some next level scary stuff. Bieber admitted he was waking up and popping pills and hitting the blunt right away. It was a dangerous routine that he knew he had to break. He even made a deal.
And he was waking up, popping pills, and smoking blunts every day. And I don't blame Justin Bieber. Okay, if you dealt with the trauma as a kid, of course, drugs and alcohol is what he, you know what I mean, how he was trying to fight what he went through. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit I used to run to. I told y'all, I'm going on 2 years this summer, alcohol free. But back before y'all met me, I was a drunk motherfucker. I used to get barred from everywhere. I was funny as hell, drunk, but still, I was crazy as a motherfucker. This is pure survival. And I used to think that if I drink, it'll take away all the problems. But instead, that shit would intensify the shit. I wake up hung the fuck over with the same problems, even more. You know what I mean? I done found out, I done cussed everybody out, everybody, all the kids in the house. Nobody want to talk to me. I shut all the blinds. I don't even want to see myself. I want to be in darkness at this point. Because I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to hear what I did the night before. Come up, you ain't got no woman. She done walked and left the fuck out. House half empty. This is pure survival. You know what I mean? So alcohol and drugs is never going to make things better, guys. But I've been there, so I feel Justin Bieber's pain. And y'all got to continue to smash that like button because it's pure stone cold survival at this point.
So in his 2020 documentary, Justin Bieber Seasons, the Biebs got super real about his struggles with substance abuse. Like, he was opening up about some seriously dark times. He talked about how bad it got, like his security having to come in at night just to check his pulse. Can you imagine? That's
Wow, this is pure survival. They said to walk in and check Justin's pulse.
level scary stuff. Bieber admitted he was waking up and popping pills and hitting the blunt right away. It was a dangerous routine that he knew he had to break. He even made a deal with himself and with God, saying something like, "If you help me through this, I'll do the rest of the work." It's pretty heavy stuff, but it shows just how serious things had gotten. Then there's the drama with his mom, Patty Mallet. They used to be super tight, but things got rocky as Bieber's drug struggles took a toll on their relationship.
And look at that. As his drug struggles took a toll on his relationship with his mother. You know what I mean? And he, Justin had a lot of talent, and I believe his mother, I believe she wanted his dreams to come true. You know what I'm saying? But she knows that that man went through a lot as a young boy, that she couldn't control. Now that once he got in Diddy Glover's dungeon, this is pure survival at that point. He became a star, but just think about the trauma that the boy went through. You know what I'm saying? Some people end up being famous and be like, look, fuck it, give me my other life back. I'll go back on welfare in a minute. Because if they'd have took me through that, I'm like, I'm going to go to your nearest welfare office and I'm filling out an application. I don't care if I got to stand in the line and wait for that motherfucking lady. And all these people taking all long. People, I can't stand that. When you go in the welfare office and you got that motherfucker sitting there, it's 5 people in front of you, but there's always somebody sitting there talking the motherfucking lady at the window to death. I'm like, bitch, can you hurry up? Because I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm just trying to get my SNAP benefits back on. This is pure survival at this point.
He opened up to Billboard in 2015, saying he felt distant and ashamed, which made things really tough between them. But they're working on it, you know? Rebuilding trust takes time, especially when you've been through a lot together. And of course, there's the whole Selena Gomez saga. They were like Hollywood's golden couple for a hot minute there. They went public at the Vanity Fair Oscars party in 2011, but man, it was a roller coaster ride from there. On and off, you get the picture. But in the end, they called it quits for good in 2018, right before Bieber popped the question to Hailey Baldwin. Speaking of Hailey, they've got quite the story too. They met way back in 2008, thanks to Hailey's dad, actor Steve.
And he just came out recently and made a prayer for his daughter and a prayer for Justin Bieber. Recently. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that Justin still has trauma. Of course, if these things allegedly took place and these tapes that these feds supposed to have, and Justin Bieber in allegedly in uncompromised situations, it's been haunting this boy for the longest. You know what I mean? So no matter if you go be with women or not, you still gonna remember if somebody took advantage of you, if somebody, you know what I mean, hit you in the tasty cakes, you're not gonna forget that. This is pure stone cold tasty cake survival. But I am praying and I am so happy, Justin, that you're standing up and you're not being like Usher. You know what I mean? I still love Usher's halftime performance. But that don't got nothing to do with Usher and the skates. His performance has nothing to do with him still protecting and taking up for Diddy Glover. But he's not going to be able to take up for him too much longer. You know what I mean? Not at all. This is pure survival, Justin.
And Baldwin. They were friends, then more than friends, then back to friends again. Bieber was super honest about not wanting to mess things up with Hailey, especially with all the Selena drama still lingering. So they took their time. And finally, in 2018, they tied the knot in a low-key courthouse ceremony in NYC.
And I bet you Diddy Glover was mad when Justin Bieber got pregnant. I mean, not pregnant, but when he got married. I bet you motherfucking Diddy Glover probably was not happy that that boy got married. Because it's like Diddy Glover, in my opinion, probably wants to still feel like he has some kind of hold over him, Usher, and other alleged motherfuckers that was groomed before. This is pure survival. So when they try to go off and live their lives, you know what I'm saying? Go straight. Even if they go vertical, whatever, they just want to get away from Diddy Glover. You know what I mean? Look how happy Justin look at this moment. He don't look throwed off. He don't look none of that. Look like he finally just started getting his life together. And now the feds done pulled him in, Diddy Glover. And he got to do what he got to do. And Justin, I support you, dude. One time. I'm going to tell you one time.
But they weren't done yet. In 2019, they went big with a blowout wedding surrounded by family and friends. And so, in 2020, Justin Bieber got real about his health struggles, opening up about battling Lyme disease.
Wow, this is pure survival. So, Justin, this is more stuff that I didn't even know that Justin was battling. You know what I mean? And then surviving Diddy Glover at the same time. That's pure survival. Y'all got to smash that like button, guys. Those likes got to be up.
He took to Instagram to set the record straight, explaining that while people were commenting on his appearance and speculating about drugs, the reality was he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease and was dealing with serious symptoms like
Justin, I'm not going to lie, dude. You know, I hope, you know, everything far as go well with your condition. But, Justin, you're not going to tell me you're not high right here, dude. You're not going to. You look Beyonce high right now, Justin. This is pure survival. You look like you're Beyonce high. Justin, you look like you just left Diddy Glover's house. Right now, you just left the damn dungeon. You know, and it's not your fault, Justin. It's not your fault that you look high as a damn kite right here. This is pure survival. This is pure survival. Not survival, survival. Because you're definitely high right here, dude. You ain't going to convince nobody, Justin. But it's not your fault. Because you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing.
Explaining that while people were commenting on his appearance and speculating about drugs, the reality was he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease and was dealing with serious symptoms like chronic mono, which affected his skin, brain function, energy levels, and overall health. It was a tough time for him, but he wanted to be honest with his fans about what was really going on. Then, fast forward 2 years later, Bieber faced another health scare. This time, it was Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a virus that attacked the nerve in his ear and facial nerves, causing paralysis on...
Oh my God, wow, this is pure survival. And this is pure survival. So Justin Bieber, you know what? I know, Justin, you probably was happy, not that you was going through this, but happy the fact that you only had to see Diddy Glover through one eye at this point. You know what I mean? That you only had to see Diddy Glover from one eye. You know what I mean? Because looking at him through two eyes and having the memories of fighting over cereal and all of that kind of stuff as a kid, pajama parties, grown men breath, Diddy Glover dildo fest. This is pure survival at this point.
One side of his face. He shared a video on Instagram showing his followers the effects of the syndrome, explaining that he couldn't move half of his face, couldn't blink one eye, and couldn't smile on one side. It was a pretty serious situation, and Bieber had to cancel some of his tour dates because he just physically wasn't capable of performing. His body was telling him he needed to slow down and take care of himself. Now, in August 2023, there were reports circulating that Bieber had parted ways with his manager, Scooter Braun. It was said that Bieber's wife, Hailey, played a big role in the decision. But hold on a second, there were also rumors flying around that all of Scooter Braun's clients were under contract and negotiations had been ongoing for months as Scooter took on a bigger role as CEO of Hive America. So, it seems like there might have been some misunderstandings going on, but regardless, Bieber was making moves to ensure his career was on the right path. Diddy, though, is anything but on the right.
Look at this shit. I'm telling you, I told y'all right now, Diddy Glover, you look like a really spooky, sneaky, fake Keith Sweat right here. You look like a fake Keith Sweat. I said this before. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? And Keith Sweat. Speaking of Keith Sweat, every time that you allegedly forced yourself on somebody, you would burst out and be like, "There you go, telling me he know again. There you go, girl. There you go. I wanna be more than friends with you. There you go, boy. There you go." And you just couldn't take a no. That's why you said, "There you go, telling me no." You know what I'm saying? This is pure survival right here. You know what I mean? That man looks scary as hell right here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Him in the box looks super scary. You know what I mean? This is not sexy, Diddy Glover. This looks scary. You know what I mean? They might have thought that shit was sexy back in the day, but when they think about all this shit that's going on, they like, "Oh my God, that motherfucker really was telling us right there." You know what I mean? Come get this. Come get this freak off. Come get this freak off. There you go, telling me he know again. There you go. Boy, there you go. This is pure survival.
Path. So you might have heard the buzz about Sean Diddy Combs lately. It's pretty serious stuff. Federal investigators are taking a hard look at him in connection with a sex trafficking investigation. Yeah, it's definitely not the kind of attention you want. Here's the deal. Multiple women and even a man have accused him of some pretty shady behavior. It's got people drawing parallels to the infamous Jeffrey Epstein. You know, the financier guy with his own private island? Well, Diddy's facing similar accusations of luring people in with his lavish lifestyle and allegedly doing some awful things, sometimes on a yacht during trips to the Virgin Islands and St. Barthélemy. One of the most shocking claims comes from a lawsuit filed by a producer named Lil Rod, whose real name is Rodney Jones. He's alleging a pattern of sexual assaults and sex trafficking, even saying there are hidden cameras in Diddy's homes capturing it.
And Rodney, little Rodney, is the reason how they found those tapes. Cause little Rodney and Cassie, you know, with them two alone, pretty much got them braided. And when he said that those cameras is hidden cameras all in your motherfucking house, so when motherfuckers go take a doo-doo and you got your ass cracked wide open and you going to stand up to wipe the doo-doo, you know how you stand up to wipe your butt? And Diddy got the cameras watching that shit. I'm talking about look like you got Hershey Kiss all in your hands and fingertips trying to wipe your behind and shit. Diddy Glover had this stuff on film. So not only did he have freak offs allegedly on camera, you got poop offs. When motherfuckers trying to take a doodle in peace and it's being recorded. This is pure funky, stinky survival at this point.
At all. Just recently, federal investigators raided Diddy's mansions in Los Angeles and Miami as part of this whole investigation. And get this, they're saying he had an aide who played a role similar to Ghislaine Maxwell's, Epstein's accomplice. It's a far cry from just a few weeks ago when Diddy was on top of the world, getting honored with the key to New York City and dropping his first album in years. Mayor Eric Adams even joked about it, calling him the bad boy of entertainment, getting the key from the bad boy of politics. But you see, this isn't Diddy's first rodeo with legal trouble. He's had run-ins before, like that nightclub shooting back in '99. But this time, it seems like everything's catching up to him.
Yes, it does, Diddy Glover. It seems like everything is catching up to you, dude. I am so sorry. I'm talking to the back of you. Matter of fact, I can't. Diddy Glover, I'm not going to talk to the back of you. I'm not going to talk to the back of you because this is going to make you excited. So I'm going to push pause so you can turn around.
From a deadly stampede at one of his...
All right, Diddy Glover, look at this. Now I'm going to talk to you with your mouth wide open. You probably like this. Now listen, Diddy Glover, I'm talking to you and your throat. Like, no. Listen, dude, I'm just saying, if you would have not wanted to just go home and want to party at the edge of death and you 800, 900 and something years old, you still want to be a damn kid. Now you got kids that you done allegedly groomed from years ago. Now they got to come to court and they got to testify. Easy in the building. Salute to Easy. Tano just hit that super chat. Easy said that white girl, Hold up. That white girl Diddy adopted better be found quick. Oh shit. Yeah, I did hear something about that. If she on those flight logs, it's over. Child trafficking. Yo, listen, EZ Tino, you're not lying about that. Honestly, I didn't report on that yet about the little girl that Diddy Glover adopted. Said he just found her. She was just lost and just homeless, and he just brought her home, whatever the case may be. I did hear about that. I didn't want to report on it until something, I'm waiting for what you just said, dude. That's why I ain't want to touch on it yet. But yes, you are correct. If they find anything with her on a flight, that's oh man, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be very, very ugly and trafficky. This is pure survival at this point.
Events to these recent allegations, it's all coming back around.
Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Compassion 510 just hit that super chat. Y'all showing all this love in that super chat. And y'all realize when you hit the super chat, it's so many of y'all commenting, I can't really read it off. But when the super chats come, oh, I read it because you highlight it. You're in big letter, big bold super chat letters.
Triggered a federal investigation. Diddy and his lawyers are denying any wrongdoing, of course. It's a rough spot for someone who's been such a big name in hip-hop and beyond. Diddy's been in the game since the early 90s, building his empire with Bad Boy Records, clothing lines, liquor brands, you name it. He's even a billionaire now. But fame and fortune don't seem to shield you from the law when serious accusations start flying. He didn't start off with a silver spoon, that's for sure. Back in the day, there was this big rivalry brewing between up-and-coming hip-hop stars on the East and West Coast.
I saw that Mike Tyson thing too, guys. I never spoke on this because there's a lot of videos from the past that's coming out. Now that we know what these alleged things about Diddy Glover, if you go back and look at old shit, you can notice things. Like how Mike Tyson moved his hand. Diddy Glover put his hand on Mike. And back then, you could have got your ears. I'm talking about not one ear. You could have got both ears bit off. Probably even oh man, this is Iron Mike motherfucking Bison. Not just Tyson, Bison. And the man, faster than a speeding bullet. Mike Tyson used to knock motherfuckers out in 30 seconds. Mike Tyson used to knock motherfuckers out so bad that you got some people that just passed out before they even got in the ring. This is pure survival. Motherfucker walk into the ring and just pass the fuck out. That's how bad Mike Tyson had knocked motherfuckers out before they even get in the ring. And Diddy Glover tried to allegedly put his hands on Mike. This was scary right here. This was real scary.
Diddy found himself right in the middle of it all. In 1991, he organized this benefit event at City College of New York with good intentions. But things took a tragic turn when a scuffle broke out in the crowd, causing a stampede that ended up taking 8 lives. It was a devastating moment.
Now, I didn't even know that. Oh, my God. So Diddy Glover back in college, motherfuckers done had a stampede and 8 people died. Damn, Diddy Glover, man. Just hanging out and partying with him. He one of them people is like, I can't go out with you because I don't know what the fuck gonna happen. This is pure survival.
For everyone involved. Fast forward to 1999, and Diddy's in the spotlight again, this time with Jennifer Lopez by his side. They got caught up in a messy situation at Club New York, where a fight escalated into a gun battle. When the cops pulled them over for running a red light, they found a firearm in their car.
And now Jennifer, she is so upset because she done got pulled in this whole thing. And that's crazy, J-Lo. And you just was Jenny from the block. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, had your bandana. Jennifer was gangster then. Look, Diddy Glover could turn anybody out. He done turned a fly girl into a gangster girl. I want a gangster chick. A gangster chick. I want a gangster chick. A gangster chick. I want a gangster boogie with my... He wanted a gangster boogie. And Jennifer, once it got too gangster and them shots fired, she said, oh, I'm done with this motherfucker. She went and married every other motherfucker race but niggas after that. She said, I'm the fuck out of here. This is pure stone cold survival. And now you got Jennifer Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Then you done pull her in that motherfucker. And I'm telling you, when Jennifer played Selena, rest in peace to Selena, you know what I'm saying? I've always loved her music. I will fall in love with you. When she went to English, oh, and the other stuff. Knocks, knocks, no las, no las, no las, knocks, knocks, no las, me the water, See, I told y'all. Listen here, Jamil, listen to everything. Shout out to Selena when she played Selena. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, Janet Jackson. Oh man, Jennifer Lopez. She was bad. Oh man, she was so bad. It was like go to timeout. She was go to timeout bad in that motherfucking movie. Go to timeout right now. You're bad as fuck. You're misbehaving. But then you got with Diddy Glover, and you just oh man, it just went from hell and went downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? And now it came back to haunt you, J-Lo. It came back to haunt you. You and Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck probably like, see, you shouldn't have been fucking with that motherfucker. That's what you get. Ben probably sitting there interrogating her at home and everything. See, that's what you get. You want to fuck with them niggas, and then now that's what you get. See, this is pure survival at this point.
Talk about a wild night. Paul Morrow, a retired NYPD inspector who's now a Fox News contributor, remembers the aftermath vividly. Jennifer Lopez was visibly shaken, but Diddy was nowhere to be seen. He eventually faced charges, but was later cleared of any wrongdoing. His butt.
See how Diddy was looking at Jennifer? You see that look? That's how he was looking at Usher.
Talk about a wild night. Paul Morrow, a retired NYPD inspector who's now a Fox News contributor, remembers the aftermath vividly. Jennifer Lopez was visibly shaken, but Diddy was nowhere to be seen. He eventually faced.
See, this is the same look that Diddy Glover was giving Usher. You know what I mean? I understand why he looking at J-Lo like that. I understand. J-Lo looked like she was looking for the exit. Like she looking for, where's the exit out this motherfucker? It's about to get crazy in this club. Diddy Glover is looking at her like, oh, I can't wait. We're going to freak off tonight. We're going to freak off. Jennifer looking for the exit. Like, I got to get the fuck up out of this motherfucker. I think I see one of my friends, one of my fly girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is pure survival.
Charges, but was later cleared of any wrongdoing. His buddy rapper Shine didn't fare as well. He ended up behind bars for assault related to the nightclub brawl, even recording part of his album from prison. One of the victims, Natanya Rubin, claims it was Diddy's bullet that hit her, not.
And that's the woman who got shot the night at the club, Diddy. And I know you so upset that woman came back from the dead. You know what I mean? You like, oh my God, I should have got you out of here. And you still back all these years later. You know what I mean? Now she's saying allegedly Diddy the one who shot her. I'm not saying that, Diddy Glover. I don't know what happened. I know Sean did the time. I know she's the one who got shot. She the one coming back from the dead like that. This is pure survival with them glasses on. She come back with them Valentine's Day glasses on, them big ass Valentine's Day glasses on, and she mean business, Diddy Glover. She not coming with love and boxes of chocolates. No, 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 sir. She coming to court. Everybody's testifying. This is pure glass evil.
Shines. She's got a chilling memory of that night with a bullet wound to prove it. Even as Diddy climbed the ranks in the music industry, violence seemed to follow him. In 2015, he got into hot water again when he allegedly attacked an assistant coach at UCLA with a kettlebell. He said it was self-defense and the DA decided not to press charges. Now, fast forward to 2022 and 2023, and there are still allegations flying around about Diddy's violent streak. It's like the drama just can't stay away from him. And then we have to talk about what's been going down with Diddy's ex, Cassie Ventura, and some pretty heavy lawsuits. Last year, she dropped a bombshell of a lawsuit accusing Diddy of some really serious stuff like rape, forcing her into prostitution, and physical abuse. The crazy part? They settled the whole thing the very next day, but Diddy didn't admit to doing it.
And settling that lawsuit, Diddy Glover has came back to haunt you because now Cassie is working with. It's too many people. If you got Justin Bieber, Usher, Cassie, Little Rodney, just them four alone speaking about you, it doesn't look good, Diddy Glover. And as much, I'm not even gonna front. Sometimes I be thinking I feel bad for you because there's so much going on, but then I have to think about the alleged victims, Diddy Glover. And the only time I think that I feel bad for you, because I start to remember and think, damn, I remember back in the day when I used to go to the dance and skating rings, and I wanted to be in Bad Boy when I was a kid. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to be Bad Boy. He's the motherfucker. I used to lie in my neighborhood and tell everybody I was Mace's cousin. I used to take my hat and put it and cover my motherfucking eyebrows. I used to be like, yo, this is Mace's cousin. I for Harlem. Nobody knows, but I'm Mace's cousin, and I'm the new member of Bad Boy. Harlem World Stand Up. I used to pretend that I was Mace's cousin. This is pure survival, Diddy. So I think about the great things of from years ago. And then up to now, it's like, damn, Diddy Glover, it's hard for us to look at you like that. Once, like, even seeing you on that bicycle today, you was in Miami, spotted on a bicycle. That motherfucker bike was shaking like a motherfucker. You seen all them cameras. Diddy Glover was looking like, oh my God, these motherfuckers. And I just said, damn, man, do I feel bad for Diddy Glover sitting there looking all innocent riding a bicycle? Then you got to think about the horrific stories that you heard. Then you like, man, fuck that. I hope he fall on that bicycle. This is pure survival. But I'm gonna just tell you, Diddy Glover, you're innocent you're guilty until proven innocent. Because right now, everybody believe it. So we're gonna wait to see what happens, dude. I just want to say shout out to Justin Bieber for having the courage to stand up after all these years, and hopefully Usher can stop going over there doing that yoga shit with Russell Simmons with them creepy ass pictures. He's sitting there looking all crazy. That little girl had her legs in there. It was just weird. Pure survival, Usher. You need to build some testicle juice, and because the feds is gonna question. They probably already questioned you. You gonna have to go to court too, Usher. But Diddy Glover, I'm gonna stop picking on you right now, dude, because I'm gonna just let you ride your bicycle for the rest of the night. But salute to everybody in the building. Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, my Instagram. Follow me, I follow you back. Any information you guys get, be sure to send it to me. We're gonna see if we can react to it. And this was and shout out to Justin Bieber, like I said, for having the courage to survive Diddy Glover and to speak up. And Justin, no matter what they say, when you get a subpoena, this means you have to go to court. Some people are trying to say, "Oh, you a snitch." No, motherfucker. If I don't go, I'm going to jail. This is pure survival. A subpoena ain't nothing to be fucking around with. You know what I mean? So, guys, thank you all. Smash that like button, share this video. Make sure you subscribe because we survive over here. And this was another crazy, epic episode of Surviving Diddy Glover. Surviving Diddy Glover.